Late, a love story. The experience was very beautiful. She really has the voice for storytelling.
I would just like to thank Miss Rachelle for sharing her story. I'm a firm believer that when you know who you are and you own who you are, then together we can make a difference.
What was so important to me was first hearing Rochelle's stories and seeing her friends who told their stories to all of us who were sitting there in a circle, and then different people in the circle shared their stories. So we were all there, we were present for each other, we were listening and learning, and it was just a wonderful experience of community.
Being here in community and just sitting in this space, this safe, sacred space.
This is the second time that I heard Late, a love story, and it was really very, very touching both times.
I don't really call this a play, I call this an experience.
She has woven together facts and stories and has touched the hearts of people. I was very impressed with the vulnerability of Rachelle and how she has the courage to admit at this age that she has a mission, and that is, even though she said she came to it late, that she is telling her story.
If you have the opportunity that you can hear one of her performances and participate in the discussion that follows, I encourage you 100% to do that.
What was most important to me was just emotional safety. You get that through the experience, which I really love.
The biggest thing that her story did for me today was to give me the opportunity to release some of the feeling and weight that I've carried around for so long regarding Black people's plight. You know, we have to do something. We have to make up for it.
I hope that today's presentation inspires people. I was very angry because I've lived those experiences, but I was also excited because of who I attended today's presentation. It was people that were white, it was people who were unaware, and it was people who were listening. So I really appreciate this message and the impact that it has, and I hope that it is shared with more people and more communities.
It's hard to display emotions alongside others, specifically from another race.
Most white people, as soon as you start talking about racism, they shut down and they go. They don't want to talk about it.
Certainly reinvigorated my sense of community, and it's something I'm going to be carrying with me for a good long while.
It's a sense of ease, being open-minded and willing to understand the thought process of other people.
Opening your mind to new ideas.
Opening your mind to the new ideas, opening your mind to the suffering of others and the things that have happened and are continuing to happen in this world, and making the change when you have the opportunity to make it.
There's so much to a person you wouldn't know unless they reveal that to you. You get a little peek of people.
Wonderful experience because it raises questions and causes us to think about the circumstances of race in America that we grew up with, both from an individual level and from a societal level.
Fear is the one thing I think that is holding us all back. So when I see something like what Rachelle is doing, it encourages me to take that step that I may otherwise not have taken. And what I'm hopeful of is that it causes other people to do things, say things, and express themselves in a way that is more meaningful for what is happening in front of them. A lot of people talk, but they don't do. And not only did this white woman walk 760 miles, but what did it actually accomplish?
I am so appreciative of the presentation and discussion that we had today, and what Rachelle is doing, what she stands for, the call to action to help in everyday activities of people who are marginalized or people who are hated for whatever reasons. And one of the questions that came up today is, are white people really talking to each other about the fact that we need to take action?
Listening yesterday and just hearing, it makes me reflect on my past, what I've done, and knowing what I can continue to do to move forward, that the journey's not too late.
Yeah, I think that that's the key for me, is that, you know, if somebody who's 76 can walk from Chicago to Montgomery, love is about doing. It's not just a feeling, it's an action. The key that I got from yesterday was sometimes just sitting, listening, and opening yourself up to those ideas. The doing will come after that. The opportunities will come after you've listened a little bit and understand.
So I hope that other people have an opportunity to have this experience.
Listen to your heart, not just your head. Share it with our friends, neighbors, and family, even though it could be a little uncomfortable sometime, but do it anyway.
So thank you very much. I'm humbled.
Thank you.